Good evening, Mangalore. You're tuned into Daily News Podcast, your prime source for local insights and beyond. Today's stories will take you from the heart of our community to the broader national stage, covering everything that matters. Let's dive into the news that shapes our world.
In Mangalore, Congress leaders and workers rallied near the clock tower in the city, protesting against Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Mangalore. They vehemently shouted, "Go back Modi" slogans, expressing dissatisfaction over the centre's alleged reduction of tax share and unfulfilled drought relief funds for the state. Accusing PM Modi of prioritizing politics over the welfare of the state, the Congress leaders, including former MLC Ivan D'Souza, DCC Chief Harish Kumar, MLC Manjunath Bandari, and Sabitha Misquith, highlighted the Prime Minister's absence during difficult times and questioned the motive behind the sudden visit.
In Mangalore, the timing of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's roadshow has been rescheduled. State BJP General Secretary and Karkala MLA V. Sunil Kumar has announced that the event, originally slated for 7 p.m. on April 14th, will now commence at 7:45 p.m. PM Modi is set to kick off the roadshow by garlanding the statue of Brahma Sri Narayana Guru at the Narayana Guru Circle. The event is expected to conclude by 8:30 p.m. The public is urged to gather on both sides of the road between 6:45 p.m. and 7 p.m. to catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister during the roadshow.
In a recent development, the District Health and Family Welfare Officer of Mangaluru, H.R. Thamaya, has directed hotels and eateries to refrain from using plastic covers for packing hot food. The officer highlighted the health risks associated with consuming hot food packed in plastic covers, citing concerns about potential links to cancer. Stressing on hygiene and safety, he emphasized adherence to guidelines set by the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. The food safety officer will take legal action against establishments found violating these norms. It was also advised that utensils be dipped in hot water before serving food and regular health checkups of food servers be conducted. Additionally, caution was urged while serving tender coconut water following an incident where several individuals fell ill after consuming it. Measures are being taken to ensure the safety of food and beverage practices across various locations in the district. Stay informed, stay safe in Mangaluru. In a bid to meet the surge in electricity demand expected this summer due to a prolonged heat wave, the Indian government has directed gas-based generating stations to activate their plants from May 1st to June 30. With projected peak power demand of 260 gigawatts, steps are being taken to ensure maximum power generation. The decision under Section 11 of the Electricity Act, 2003, aims to optimize power availability during the high-demand period. Grid India will coordinate the allocation of power from GBSs with PPAs given preference. In case of excess power, it will be offered in the power market. Additionally, maintenance of power plants will be rescheduled to the monsoon season, new capacity additions expedited, and outages minimized. India Meteorological Department's forecast of above-normal temperatures further underscores the importance of these measures. In a shocking incident, a 2-year-old crocodile was discovered dead in the waters below the Pulakaku Bridge on the Panja-Kadaba Road. The locals spotted the lifeless body of the crocodile and promptly informed the Forest Department, which is now investigating the cause of death. Typically, crocodiles have a lifespan of 50 to 60 years, making this discovery even more puzzling. Speculation suggests the cause of death could be attributed to the scorching heat or a possible altercation with other crocodiles. Interestingly, the fish near the deceased crocodile were found to be unharmed. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story.
In a significant development, the absconding teacher accused of sexually harassing minor girl students has finally been apprehended by the police in Mudbidri. The accused teacher, identified as Guru MP, was a faculty member at Kalamundkur High School before being suspended due to the serious allegations against him. Despite his attempts to secure anticipatory bail, the district sessions court dismissed his plea. The brave students, their concerned parents, and the school's headmaster came forward to report the distressing incidents. It has been revealed that the accused teacher, known for his eloquence and participation in cultural and sports activities, now faces legal proceedings for his reprehensible actions.
In a shocking incident in Bilur village near Karvelu, Upanangadi, a 34-year-old man named Hakim was brutally stabbed by a gang of assailants arriving in a car yesterday. Hakim, a resident of Karvelu Janatha colony, is now undergoing treatment at a local hospital. The attack occurred while Hakim was standing near Karvelu Junction, leaving the villagers in shock. The motive behind this heinous act remains unknown. Upanangadi police have taken swift action by registering a case and launching an investigation into the matter. Stay tuned to Mangalore today for further updates on this developing story.
In preparation for the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's road show in Mangalore on Sunday, the City Police Commissioner Anupam Agarwal has announced alternate traffic arrangements from 2 p.m. onwards. Vehicular movement will be restricted in several areas including Narayana Guru Circle, Lalbagh, Balalbagh, and Navabharat Circle, among others. Parking will be prohibited on all roads where the road show will take place. Spectators are advised to park their vehicles at designated grounds by 6 p.m. Traffic diversions have been outlined for vehicles arriving from Udupi, Bejai Church, Kuntikun, Pumpwell, Lady Goshen, Kudroli, and Carr Street. Stay tuned for more updates on Mangalore today.
In a significant development, the two prime suspects in the Rameshwaram Cafe blast case in Bengaluru have been apprehended in West Bengal and were brought to the city last evening by the NIA. The accused Abdul Mateen Ahmed Taha and Musavir Hussain Shazib will be presented before a Bengaluru court today. According to officials, Taha orchestrated the blast while Shazib placed the improvised explosive device at the cafe. The duo had been evading the authorities since the explosion on March 1st, which resulted in 10 injuries. The NIA had taken charge of the investigation and offered a reward of 10 lakh for information leading to their arrest. The Rameshwaram Cafe, which reopened after the incident with increased security measures, has now further bolstered its security team to prevent such incidents in the future. In a heartwarming gesture, the family of a road accident victim from Udupi, Joe Victor Lewis, has decided to donate his organs after he was declared brain dead. The 46-year-old from Kemanu in Udupi City has given the gift of life to those in need. According to Dr. Avinash Shetty, medical superintendent at Kasturba Hospital in Manipal, despite extensive medical efforts, Lewis's condition deteriorated rapidly, leading to the difficult decision by his family to donate his viable organs. Following the guidelines set by Jeevasarthakathi, Lewis's liver was sent to KMC Hospital in Mangaluru, while his kidneys were sent to Yenapoya Hospital and Indiana Hospital in Mangaluru. The noble act of organ donation, as highlighted by Dr. Shetty, serves as a beacon of hope for those waiting for transplantation and emphasizes the power of saving lives through selfless contributions.
In Mangaluru, Member of Parliament Nalin Kumar Katil expressed strong belief that BJP candidate Captain Brijesh Chauta will emerge victorious in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections on April 26 by a staggering margin of over 3 lakh votes. Katil, a well-known MP from the region, highlighted that Captain Chauta's campaign has been well received, with NRIs and professionals actively supporting him. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to hold a roadshow in Mangaluru on April 14th, boosting the spirits of party workers. The BJP is banking on its track record of winning the constituency in the past 8 elections. Katil criticized the Congress government for its lack of performance and delayed payments to contractors. The local BJP leadership, including Satish Kumpala, echoed confidence in the party's electoral prospects. Mangaluru, April 13, 2024. Heavy rainfall in the national capital caused chaos at the Indira Gandhi International (IGI) airport yesterday. A total of 22 flights were diverted between 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. due to the adverse weather conditions. Officials reported that major airlines like Indigo, Air India, and Vistara were among those affected. Flights bound for Delhi were redirected to Jaipur, Lucknow, Chandigarh, Amritsar, Ahmedabad, and Varanasi. The Indian Meteorological Department has forecasted more rain and thunderstorms in Delhi NCR and nearby areas. The IGI airport typically manages around 1,300 flight movements daily. The Regional Meteorological Department in Delhi has predicted cloudy weather with light rain and thunder showers continuing today.
In a recent development, YouTube has put restrictions on the monetization of content discussing electronic voting machines, EVMs, which question their tamper-proof nature. Creators like Meghnad and journalist Sohit Mishra have been notified about the ad revenue restrictions on their videos related to EVMs and voter-verified paper audit trail machines, VVP hats. Mishra's channel has 3.68 lakh subscribers, while Meghnad's channel has over 42,000 subscribers. The creators were informed that their videos contain incorrect details, deemed harmful. YouTube cited violation of advertiser guidelines, including false information about voting processes, as the reason for blocking advertisements. Mishra has requested a review for his videos, with one video being approved for monetization. However, Meghnad is still waiting for a response after his 4 live stream videos were restricted. Mishra stated that if restrictions continue, creators will stop making videos on EVMs. YouTube emphasized that all channels must comply with their guidelines, especially those aiming to monetize content through ads.
In a recent statement, Maharashtra Navnirman Sena President Raj Thackeray expressed strong support for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, claiming that without him, the construction of the Ayodhya Ram Temple would not have been possible. Thackeray announced that MNS would compile a list of leaders to assist the Mahayuti alliance in coordinating election campaigns. While he did not confirm if he would hold rallies for the alliance, he urged MNS members to campaign for Mahayuti-supported candidates. Thackeray emphasized the importance of recognizing achievements and stated that his party decided to align with BJP due to Modi's strong leadership. He also highlighted certain demands for Maharashtra, such as granting Marathi classical language status and restoring forts, which he plans to discuss with the BJP. Thackeray criticized Shiv Sena for questioning his support to Modi, stating they have biased views. The Lok Sabha elections in Maharashtra, set to take place in April and May, will be held in 5 phases.
In Mangalore, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry has issued an advisory to e-commerce companies to remove drinks including Bournvita from the category of health drinks. This directive follows an investigation by the NCPCR, which found sugar levels in Bournvita above acceptable limits. The FSSAI has been asked to take action against companies not meeting safety standards. The controversy arose after a YouTuber highlighted the unhealthy aspects of Bournvita, mentioning high sugar and harmful substances. Ministry clarifies that there is no clear definition of health drink in the country's food laws, making it illegal to market such products as such. E-commerce portals are urged not to label dairy or malt-based beverages as health drinks. Public health remains a concern as authorities crack down on misrepresentation of products.
In Mangalore today, news from the capital, Delhi, where Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's plea against his arrest in a money laundering case will be heard by the Supreme Court on April 15th. The court will hear Kejriwal's petition challenging the Delhi High Court's order, which upheld his arrest in relation to an alleged excise policy scam. The High Court stated that the Enforcement Directorate had little option but to arrest Kejriwal after he repeatedly ignored summonses. The case involves alleged corruption and money laundering in the Delhi government's excise policy for 2021 to 22. Kejriwal was arrested on March 21st and remains in judicial custody till April 15th in Tihar jail. Stay tuned for updates on this developing story.
The National Investigation Agency has been granted 10 days custody of the 2 prime suspects in the Rameshwaram cafe blast case. The alleged bomber, Musavir Hussain Shazib, and the suspected mastermind, Abdul Mateen Ahmed Taha, were arrested in West Bengal and brought to Bengaluru. The NIA revealed that the suspects used fake Aadhaar cards and stayed under false identities in a hotel. Shazib is accused of planting the explosive device, while Taha orchestrated the blast, including planning the escape. The NIA sought custody to continue their interrogation and investigation. After being initially handled by the Bengaluru police, the case was transferred to the NIA following the incident on March 1st. In election-related news in Karnataka, seizures have crossed the 300 crore mark since the implementation of the Model Code of Conduct on March 16th. The Election Commission has confiscated a total of Rs 307.61 crore worth of items in the state, including cash, articles for distribution as freebies, liquor, narcotic substances, and gold. Authorities have also registered 1,587 FIRs related to these seizures. The Excise Department has taken action on various fronts, booking cases for breaching license conditions, violating the NDPS Act, and impounding over 1,200 vehicles. Stay tuned for more updates on the upcoming Lok Sabha elections in Karnataka, scheduled to be held in 2 phases on April 26th and May 7th.
In the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, a total of 41 candidates, including 9 from Congress and BJP, have filed their nominations for Phase 3. K.S. Eshwarappa's rally in Shimoga saw saffron flags flying high, signifying rebellion within the BJP. Congress also faced dissent as G.B. Vinay Kumar filed as an independent candidate from Davangere. Rebels from both parties like Vishveshwara Hegad Kageri and B. Sriramulu have entered the fray. Surprisingly, no nominations were filed for key constituencies like Chikoti and Belgaum. In the Shorapur bypoll, BJP's Narasimha Nayak has applied, while the Congress is yet to name its candidate. The enforcement of the Model Code of Conduct has seen a massive seizure of cash, liquor, and materials worth 307 crore, including 29.87 kilograms of gold. Over 1,500 FIRs have been filed, and complaints via the C-Vigil app have reached 21,506, raising concerns over electoral malpractices.
Amritsar, 13th April 2024. In light of rising tensions between Iran and Israel, the Indian Ministry of External Affairs has cautioned Indian citizens against traveling to either country. The advisory urges Indians in Iran and Israel to contact Indian embassies and register themselves for assistance if needed. With Iran threatening retaliation after an Israeli airstrike in Syria, the situation remains precarious. Following recent incidents, including a missile strike in Israel that affected Indian nationals, precautions are being emphasized. Despite recent deployments of Indian construction workers to Israel, new recruitments may be halted due to the escalating conflict. India is closely monitoring the situation to ensure the safety of its citizens abroad. Amidst these developments, the need for caution and vigilance is paramount for all those in the region. This travel advisory comes as a precautionary measure to safeguard Indian lives amidst growing tensions in West Asia.
In a recent event in Pune, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar highlighted the shift in India's foreign policy towards terrorism since 2014. Stressing on the importance of addressing terrorism, especially in the context of Pakistan, he emphasized the need for a strong stance against terrorist activities. Mr. Jaishankar mentioned the historical context of Pakistan's invasion of Kashmir in 1947 and the subsequent actions taken by the Indian Army. He pointed out the significance of India's approach towards terrorism and the need for a clear and firm policy. Referring to past incidents like the Mumbai attacks, he underscored the importance of a robust response to such threats. Emphasizing that terrorists do not adhere to any rules, he reiterated the necessity of a proactive and decisive approach in dealing with terrorism.
In a shocking development near the Pakistan-Afghanistan border, a historical Hindu temple known as the Khyber Temple in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, which had been closed since 1947, is being demolished to make way for a commercial complex. The temple, located in Landi Kotal Bazaar, was being dismantled brick by brick, with construction work starting about 10 to 15 days ago. Officials claimed they were unaware of the temple's existence or stated that the construction was legal. Journalist Ibrahim Shinwari emphasized the temple's historical significance, while Haroon Sarabdial stressed the government's duty to protect such religious structures. The lack of proper records and accountability has raised concerns about the preservation of minority religious sites. The community is calling for the authorities to safeguard these historical buildings rather than allowing them to vanish.
In a surprising turn of events, around 400 Congress Party workers in Mangalore resigned from the party, plunging it into crisis. The Congress formed an alliance with the Rashtriya Loktantrik Party, RLP, on the Nagaur Lok Sabha seat, causing dissent among its ranks. 3 Congress workers were suspended for allegedly campaigning in favor of a BJP candidate. This move led to further unrest, with the suspended leaders resigning from the party. Criticism was directed towards the high command for imposing alliances without local consent. The situation in Rajasthan remains tense, as key party members voice their disillusionment with the current state of affairs. Stay tuned to Mangalore today for further updates on this developing story. In a heartwarming gesture of unity and empathy, residents of Malabar have come together to collect an incredible sum of 34 crore to save Abdul Rahim, a man facing execution in Saudi Arabia. The Kozhikode native has been imprisoned for 18 years for accidentally causing the death of a Saudi boy in 2006. Despite initial struggles, the campaign gained momentum with contributions pouring in from across Kerala and the globe. The family of the deceased boy agreed to pardon Rahim in exchange for the blood money. Various organizations, businessman Bobby Chemanur, and common people rallied to raise the required funds. Rahim's mother expressed gratitude, saying she never imagined such a large amount could be gathered. Chemanur organized fundraisers and donated generously, emphasizing transparency through a mobile app created by the Action Committee.
And that's a wrap for today. We're thankful for your viewership and invite you to delve deeper into today's topics at mangaloretoday.com. Keep up with the ever-evolving world by subscribing to our channel. Thank you for being part of our day. Good night and stay informed.